What do you think about DC and the police?
I think we need to go to Chicago next, Trump. I think Chicago next. Go put them boots on the ground, kick them niggas' ass. Cause listen, never in the history of America until they had niggas fresh out of slavery. Until niggas was trying to build Black Wall Street, they had never went a whole week and niggas didn't kill nobody. When we had a struggle, we didn't have black on black crime. Nigga had to be a roof and try to stop the toilet from leaking. These niggas got somewhere.
Listen, he joking right now, but this is facts, man. I'm not saying that it didn't exist because I don't really know, to what extent. I don't have any facts, data, statistics to back up any of this. But it did honestly seem like back then, man, we were so much more together. When they had that Million Man March, when, they did the boycott and everything, like the way that we behaved like a unit was just freaking unmatched. And it was like, listen, y'all don't have no choice but to give us doggone respect. Because come one, come all. And that's how we came. And now, man, we can't do a damn thing now, man. Don't nobody take anything serious. I mean, you look at doggone social media and they are literally out here making and cracking a joke about everything. Everybody's so all over the place. And I mean, I would love to get back to the point to where, we all understand unity and we all realize that we have so much control, so much more control if we were to come together. Like, we can really do some things, man, if everybody knew and understood that. But I think, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I think we are so far off, so far away from that because I think that, the families, that's where everything starts. Family. And when you look at the families, when you look at our people, black people, and I'm not even talking about just, mothers and fathers. I'm talking about I'm talking about brothers and sisters. Once they get to a certain age, people moving, people not talking, they're not communicating. They, for whatever reason had a disagreement. And now 10, 15, 11 years done passed by, you can't even call up your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, all because of a freaking disagreement, man. People go their entire freaking lives holding a grudge. I would love to see the day when we all just stop acting like chaps, man. Stop being kids and come back and become a unit again. Like, that would be, it's so far off.
Free to stay. So they got time to kill one another. We need fuck the National Guard. Send them motherfuckers that caught Bin Laden. Get them niggas ass out of retirement and send them to they caught in Chirac, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they call it Chirac? Sure. Then let Trump send the federal military on there and kick them niggas in their ass. That's the only thing gonna get these niggas right. They went a whole week with 0 murders. Thank you, Donald Trump. That's unheard of in America.
Wow.
Somebody dies every 3 minutes in America. Thanks to Donald Trump, and 0 bodies was counted.
Recently, one person died, and immediately Trump said they need to bring the death penalty.
Man, listen, Trump, fuck the death penalty. Send them where you just sent that Mexican over there in El Salvador, where they ass like this. They bald head down. Send their ass over there. Listen, they got too many privileges.
What are they talking about?
It's too easy for these niggas. They get to sit around and play domino, motherfucker. Next thing you know, they arguing over football. Well, meet me up under the TV. They fight. Man, they need chain gang, 18-hour slave. Prison system in America is too easy for our motherfucking tax dollar. It is not inhumane. See how these niggas ass get right? Do you see how these niggas? Now, they didn't take that for him, but for our most niggas, it take what he got to come home and do right.
Yeah.
See, the whole objective of the criminal justice system is to lock you up during what they call your prime crime years.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And this is real.
There we
this
go.
Is what they teach you. In
See, this right here is when he's dropping facts and he's dropping knowledge. This right here is one of the reasons why I actually enjoy listening to him talk sometimes, because he's literally putting the medicine inside the candy. If you actually pay attention, and we can make it past, some of the stuff that he be saying that's a little bit off the rails. But when he get into speaking and talking like this This is when you really need to zero in and listen.
Law.
I've never even heard of this.
To lock you up, what they call during your prime crime years.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be 12 to 18. Push in the boy facility, come home at 18, go to the military, don't have no more problems out of them. Become a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
We came along, our prime crime year went from 12 to 40. That's me and your group.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we started listening to this bullshit too early.
Mm-hmm.
Crime and the criminal elements of society start being propagated, promoted, glorified, and idolized and rewarded in our culture. It wasn't shame. So we started listening to it at an early age.
Yep.
So all the psychologists, criminologists, psychiatrists start talking.
Well, that word was kicking his ass. But no, he definitely speaking facts, man. Again, when he starts speaking and talking like this, I think that it's really important that we really pay attention. And yes, that stuff started being put on the doggone forefront and people start championing it. You know, I don't want to bash, the hip hop world too much, but rappers, you know what I'm saying? That's what they start rapping about. They start putting it in TV shows. They started putting it in all these doggone movies. And they were literally making it seem like this is the way to go. Like you can become a drug dealer and then somehow be able to get out the game and live a normal type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? New Jack City, like all of those things, like those type of movies are, I would say, one of the main reasons why a lot of people went to the doggone left. They started literally championing that type of behavior. And if you look at it, it's like a freaking snowball effect, man. Because those younger kids, they get a hold to that. Those brains are not fully developed. And that's the type of information that they soak up with those sponge-like brains. And they think that this is the way to move. That's the way to go. That guy is cool. That guy's getting all the girls. He's rocking a chain. He got all those rings on his finger. He got all the money. Like this is the way to go. And we see what happened when stuff like this take place.
To these kids.
Yeah.
Well, what's the influence in this? They start saying, man, the goddamn music. The goddamn music.
Mm-hmm.
Start having meetings in Congress. Hey, we need to change this shit. We need to start sending kids to prison at 12 years old. Why? Look at these reports.
Baseball.
This is deeper than statistics.
Yep.
Look at these reports. So, nigga, you talking about from 12 to 40. They get me at 14. I started meeting hundreds of children who had murder cases at 12.
Dang.
My partner killed his next door neighbor, stabbed him 93
That's
times.
crazy.
My partner,
What?
12 years old, killed his next door neighbor 93 times. So I fell in a group of children in America who became the first children of this era who began to commit crimes such as murder and capital murder.
Man. That's scary, bro. That is freaking scary as what can possess an individual to stab somebody 93 times, bro? 93 times? What the that's crazy. That's crazy.
Outside of California, Chicago, New York, Philly, Baltimore, D.C. So them niggas were killing in the 70s because of poverty.
Yeah.
In the South, we didn't have really extreme poverty. We had more of a community base. They didn't have a community base up there. So outside of those major cities, they probably had a few kids that were catching violent cases. But because of our culture, in the crack epidemic, homie,
yeah.
by 87, 88, America was starting to see kids committing violent crimes that the adults was committing, and they had never saw that before. So that's what made Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton say, hey, man, we done had some that's where the term super predator. Yeah. They assessed us wrong. It was kids with trauma who were coming out of communities and situations and environments mimicking the environment, just like any animal. So, who lacked brain development. So those two components was taken away when they was looking at this shit because it had scared America. So, nigga, we was the first one doing that, homie. So, nigga, when I got in there, I had met kids who had killed their mothers and their fathers. This was in 1991. September 18, 1991, we committed a murder. October the 5th, I was in a maximum juvenile facility